Welcome to TestNova Studio. In this demonstration, I'll show how a simple SharanScript can be transformed into automation code for multiple testing frameworks. We begin with a simple login automation script. The script contains only a few easy-to-understand commands. Open the application, enter the username, enter the password, click the login button, and verify the successful login message. Now, with a single click, TestNova generates the automation code from this simple script. You can see the generated Selenium implementation directly inside the TestNova Studio editor. But TestNova is not limited to Selenium. The same automation flow can also be generated for Playwright. Here we can see the Playwright test code, including the browser setup, username and password handling, login action, and verification. Next, TestNova generates the same automation flow using Cypress. The generated Cypress test contains the complete login sequence in a clean and readable format. We can also generate automation for Appium, making the same automation concept available for mobile testing. And TestNova can take the same test scenario even further by generating API and SQL-related automation and verification content. This means we don't have to create every framework implementation manually. We define the automation once using a simple SharanScript, and TestNova generates the corresponding framework code. Now let's execute the automation. TestNova sends the script to the execution engine and launches a real browser. The application opens automatically, the username is entered, the password is entered, and the login button is clicked. The test then verifies the expected message. And here we can see the result. The user has successfully entered the secure area. This is the important part. TestNova is not simply generating code, it is taking that generated automation and actually executing it against a real application. We can then return to TestNova and review the generated files and verification details in one place. The same simple SharanScript can therefore become Selenium automation, Playwright automation, Cypress automation, Appium automation, API automation, and SQL verification. The goal of TestNova Studio is to make automation easier to create, easier to understand, and easier to execute. Instead of spending time rewriting the same test scenario for different technologies, you can define the scenario once and let TestNova generate the automation for you. From a simple script to generated framework code, and from generated code to real browser execution, TestNova Studio brings the complete automation workflow into one platform. This is TestNova Studio. One simple script, multiple automation possibilities, and real test execution. Thanks for watching. What if you could create automation without writing hundreds of lines of code? Meet TestNova Studio. Write your test scenario in simple script. Generate automation code with a single click. Selenium, Playwright, Cypress, Appium, API, and SQL. One simple test scenario. Multiple automation possibilities, and TestNova doesn't stop at code generation. Execute your automation on a real browser. Watch the test run, see every execution step, get your pass and fail results, and generate your execution report. From writing the test, to generating the automation, to executing the test, TestNova brings it all together. TestNova Studio. One script, multiple frameworks, real automation. The future of smarter test automation starts here.